Okay, as I was saying, this is a very positive card that indicates that you're very lucky when it comes to money, and you're probably very positive and optimistic about how things are going to go money-wise. And this card is telling you that you're very lucky and that you're probably being guided on how to keep everything going well as far as your money. Now, this is an interesting card here. You have the Knight of Water. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, contemplative, falling in love, or wedding proposal was the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. Now, it's interesting that you have the Knight of Water and you're reading about money. This is water. This is our emotions, and what I'm getting from this is that they're asking you to again, to get more in touch with your emotions, and you're doing very well in your career is what I'm getting from these cards. You're doing very well in your career, and you're doing very well as far as your money, and everything is going fine there. The only thing that isn't going fine is your love life. And what I'm getting from this card is that they're asking you to get more in touch with your gentle side. They want you to be more caring as far as your money, maybe helping people, or showing a softer side in some way related to money. And even though you may be working really hard in your career and everything is going well as far as your money, they want you to do something with that money that gets you more in touch with your emotions, that brings out that side of you more, like being given to charity or helping somebody in need. Something that brings out that side of you, the emotional side of you, because I'm getting that you're not really in touch with that part of yourself right now, and it probably has something to do with the very first card that we had in the reading, the betrayal and envy card. So maybe you kind of closed yourself off to dealing with anything that has to do with the emotions, and that is probably what is going on in the reading that we had about your career, where it said that you're very good at what you do, and you're in a very good place as far as your career, but they're saying that there's some type of you need to work on the rapport with your coworkers. They're saying that there needs to be more harmony in the office, wherever it is that you work. They want more harmony. They want you to focus more on the rapport and personal relationships. And so that is coming up again in your reading about money. They want you to give more and to balance more, and not to focus too much on money. Focus also on your emotions, and that does not necessarily mean your love life. It just means helping people and being the type of person that gives and helps those in need. Now, it's interesting that the final card is this one, the Ace of Water. Falling in love with the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. Okay, so what I'm getting from this and the overall reading, which was very, very interesting, this tells me that this is probably something that, is there something going on here that they're preventing you from moving forward in your love life. There's probably something that's going on in the first card that you need to get over from something in the past that you haven't dealt with, and that's affecting something that's going on at work as far as relationships, maybe getting along with coworkers. Maybe there's something you don't get along with, or maybe there's somebody that there's conflict with, and they indicate that there could be conflict if you don't get closer to them, if you don't work on the rapport in the office. And then here in this reading about money, they're asking you to get more in touch with your emotional side, and don't be all about money or worrying about money. And what I'm meaning is when I'm trying to do is tie this all together, is because this is so interesting. I think what they're telling you to do is all of this is going to lead you to a better love life. And what I mean is dealing with whatever is going on in the office, whatever it is, as far as having a better rapport with your coworkers, or getting to know them, or establishing more friendships at work, or just maybe whatever is going on at work where there is not harmony in relationships, not the actual job, but the actual personal relationships. And if you do that, and if you take the advice here in the middle where they're asking you to be more in touch with your emotions when it comes to money, and give to those in need, and don't be all about money. This is where you're going to go to a new beginning in your love life, in your emotions. So you had a difficult reading. I mean, I never sugarcoat my readings. I never do. I always tell people the truth. And it seems like this is where you want to be right here, because the Ace of Water is very extremely positive card, and they want you to come to this card. They want you to be at this point in your life where you it's a new beginning in your love life, in your emotional life. And I'm getting that it's not necessarily having to do with your love life. It has to do with your emotional life, like I said, your emotional life, and that will reach every part of your life. It'll affect your relationships with your family, your co-workers. Everything will change. But this all has to do with the first reading about your love life. It seems like something from the past has affected you, and you haven't completely gotten over it. And they're saying don't push that. Don't push that. They're asking you to heal and to go within, get more in touch with spirit. Your career is doing fine, so you don't have to worry about that. Money is doing fine, so you don't have to worry about that. You need to focus on your emotions and getting more in touch with your own feelings through giving to other people and getting in touch with spirit. And then the final outcome is going to bring you to where you want to be, to a new beginning in your emotional life, and a new relationship. And this is a card that can indicate marriage, and just a new relationship and a new emotional state. So whatever is going on right now, where you may be feeling conflicted because of whatever's happened in the past, they have given you a lot of advice in this reading as far as what you need to do to change everything, or change everything as far as your love life. Because I'm getting that's the only thing that's not going very well right now, but it's all connected. It all goes back to whatever it is that's happened in the past, and it's affecting your work, and they're asking you to be more caring and more giving when it comes to money. And that is going to, once you do that and you deal with all of that, then your love life is going to improve. But they want you to focus on the inner work right now and getting over whatever happened in the past, and that's going to help you start all over again. Okay, so these are all the messages that I have for you, and it was very interesting reading, and I wish you the best of luck. Thanks for watching. Bye.